Hey, my name is Nate from EZscreenprint.com, and today I'm going to go over a question that I had in the comments section. Somebody asked how many t-shirts could you screen print with an 8-ounce jar of ink? And the answer to that is it depends. It depends on how much ink your design is going to require. It depends on how big your image is, how much detail, how much ink is it going to take to make that image. It's also going to depend on how careful you are with your own ink. Are you making sure that you're getting all the excess ink off your screen and putting it back in the jar? With all that in mind, I've decided to run an experiment here. Instead of buying a whole bunch of t-shirts and just seeing how many t-shirts I can print with a stencil, because that'd be kind of expensive, I've got this white bed sheet, and I've got one of my stencils. It's just an 8.5 by 11 stencil, one of the EZscreenprint stencils. I'm going to attach it to my frame, and I'm going to see how many times I can print onto this bed sheet with one 1-ounce jar, with one 8-ounce jar of ink. It's going to be a Speedball light fabric ink. I'm going to use the blue one. It'll be brand new. I'll open it, and I'm just going to screen print one after the other on this sheet and see how far I get until the jar is empty. So here I am, I'm taking my painter's tape and I'm taping my frame to the stencil. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a frame this time because I'm going to be printing one right after the other, and it'll be easier to pick up the stencil and move it to the next position if I have the frame. I usually like doing the tape right onto the shirt. It keeps the stencil from moving too much, but the frame works pretty well. Alright, so I'm going to start up here in this upper left-hand corner. The bed sheet was kind of wrinkly, so making sure it's flat. And you can see here I'm opening up a brand new jar of the Speedball light fabric ink. This one at the top, you can see it's what a full jar looks like. And then I already screen printed one. I'm showing you I'm going to pick up the stencil, moving it to the next location. And then once I've got it sitting down and flat, I'm going to go ahead and screen print the next one. I'm going to do this over and over until I've emptied the entire jar, until all 8 ounces are gone. I'm just going to keep doing one right after the other. So you can see now I'm on to number 4. I already had some excess paint on the screen. It's a good thing about the frame too, is if you end up going outside the screen a little bit, the frame will catch it. You don't get ink all over everything. Alright, and once I had done this, once I had finished it, I had 35. I was able to get 35 prints with an 8-ounce jar of ink. So this might, I mean, it's going to depend on how much ink your designs work. So I think this is pretty conservative because this print required quite a bit of ink. But so I got about 35.